Today I want to talk about, I watched a TikTok video this morning and I was really very inspired by it, and I had this aha moment, and it was not even just inspiration, it was just like it clicked. Something clicked. And you know when that happens, you kind of feel it in your entire body. It was like this old Indian guru guy, and I think he was so wise. He said, we have a consciousness and a subconsciousness, right? But the thing that I think a lot of us don't realize, and sometimes we ask ourselves, why am I not getting what I want? Why is nothing happening? I am working so hard. I am doing everything in my powers to achieve what I want. Every day I'm thinking about it. Every day I'm focused on it. I'm really putting my attention on it. Why is it not happening? Why are things not going the way you want it to go? He said, what we usually do is when we want to achieve something, we're like, okay, I have to work so hard. Every day I have to wake up at 3 a.m. and work out for 3 hours, or I have to put in so many hours, and I have to really do the time to get the results. Your consciousness might be saying that I want to be the number one bodybuilder in the entire world, right? That is a big dream. Okay, so what your subconscious is doing then is, when you say I have to do all these things to achieve this, I have to be so hardworking and dedicated, and I have to every day put in 200% of my energy, then I will get it. Because if I don't do that, I won't get it. And that's bullshit, okay? Because your subconscious then is telling you, you aren't good enough. Now you're not good enough. Like with this, what you have right now, you can't achieve that. Right? It's literally telling you, you have to do all those things in order to believe that it will be possible. With what you have right now, or the mindset you have right now, you don't believe it. You don't really believe that that is possible. And that's why you feel this need to overdo everything. It is literally the subconscious mind telling you you're not good enough and it's not gonna happen, and you need to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H in order to achieve what you want to achieve. So what this guy also says, that when you have a dream or you have a wish and you've achieved that, that means you have a program in you that supports that dream, that supports that wish. But in contrast, which is the most important part, is that everything that you struggle to achieve, everything that you really desire, everything that you find it hard to achieve, everything that you really find yourself you need to do so much and work so hard to achieve that. The question really is, why are you working so hard? So that blew my mind. That blew my mind. That is literally our subconscious telling us that we don't have the program to support our dreams, that we're not conditioned or programmed in our subconscious to support that. That's why our consciousness tells us we have to do so many things in order to achieve this. Mind blown. So guys, whether it's love, money, health, relationships, career, success, anything that you want, you have to kind of look at that struggle and realize that this is actually not the universe not granting you what you want, or that you don't deserve it. This is an internal struggle between your subconscious mind and your conscious mind, but your subconscious mind taking control in telling you that you're conditioned not to support this conclusion. Conclusion meaning your dream being becoming true. It's not supported by your conditioning, by your thought patterns, by the way you were raised as a child, by all the influences and the conditioning around you and of the external factors, which we talked about in the previous video. And it's so funny because then you ask yourself, like, why is it not happening? Why are things not going the way? That is because you cannot see. It's the subconscious mind. It is the part you cannot see. So you're reflecting all the programming from all the external factors, and you're believing it, and you're thinking that this is the truth. But you can't see the subconscious mind, what it does to you. You only think this is consciously what is going on with you. And then I think this allows a lot of people then to kind of believe this. And you may ask now, well, how do you reprogram it? How do you change yourself? How do you reconditioning your brain? So he said it's going back to how you were conditioned in the first place. Year 1 and 7 of your life, between the first 7 years of your life, you are in a theta hypnosis state, which means that everything that comes to you, you're just putting it on your conditioning. It is like literally a sponge just sucking up everything that goes on around you. So what he suggests is, like, every night before you go to sleep, before you just go to sleep, there's a state where you're kind of in your subconsciousness. It's going from consciousness to subconsciousness, and they call that the theta state, right? As a child from being 1 to 7 years old, you're in that state right before you sleep. So what he suggests is, in that space or going to bed, listen to inspirational stuff, listen to affirmational stuff, listen to sleep hypnosis or meditation stuff that can help you in that time, right? And I think there's also a space when you wake up in the mornings that you're in that space as well. In that space is the space where he says that we can reprogram and recondition our brains. We as humans, we're so intellectual. Our minds are so intellectual. But we have to kind of use the intelligence and maybe like reuse the intelligence and reprogram it in order to live a desirable, wishful life. And I'll see you in the next one.